Hello guys, it's your boy Smooth J here. I also go by Kazi. Just letting you guys know I'm gonna be making some more videos when I can. This is just kind of a video just letting you guys know that I'm like starting it out a little bit with the videos. I just decided to make a little thing on Roblox. This is a little starter. If you guys wanted to know, this game is called Arcane Conquest. It's kind of like a dungeon game. If you're not familiar with the dungeon games, it's kind of like it's more easier if like just do the dungeon. Like these are like spells that you're given. You can earn them by defeating these dungeons. You kill mobs and stuff like that. It's almost like that Elden Ring game I play. It's just like a dungeon you kind of beat, and then at the end of it, there's like a boss. Like the higher the difficulties, the higher you know, the more bosses you gotta kill. And so in this one, I'm pretty sure there are about three bosses. So there's actually two bosses in this area, but it's like the last boss has two phases. So just like how I had that Elden Ring thing happen, it's kind of just like this game Arcane Conquest. If you guys are interested in Arcane Conquest, let me just show you guys how it's done a little bit. I kind of got a maxed out set right now on this game. This is a new incoming game trying to make its way up to the top. So if you're ever interested and you play a lot of Roblox, test this game out and see how you like it. If you don't, then you don't. Alright, let's see. As you can see, I'm just killing the mobs here. Just giving a little thing. Pretty simple. If y'all wanted to know who that other guy is, that's my alt account, so don't worry. Pretty simple, pretty boring to certain people, but some people might find it interesting. So, you know, I play this game occasionally, every once and again. Might come in just to play with some friends. You guys might see me streaming a little bit of this content. But like I said, I will be streaming Call of Duty, Fortnite, and all these other kind of games. And it's just really whatever kind of games you guys recommend me to play. Because I don't have much, but I'm doing with what I can. You know what I mean? The games that I stream so far are mostly the games that I just play on a daily and are willing to play easily. If anything else, then I'll have to take it into consideration. Let me go ahead and kill that real quick. Let's do this real quick. Seems pretty easy and not whatnot, but certain people have trouble trying to beat these things. So I won't say it's easy for people who are new to these kind of games. This is the first boss. It's got its first little phase right here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So now I don't have to hold the click button. All right. I'll go a little bit more on the game, a little bit, I guess. Speak a little bit more about it. You kind of learn as you go. When you first start out, you won't be level 1, you'll be level 5. You'll first enter a tutorial. It'll ask you if you want to do a tutorial. You can skip it, you can possibly do it. It's up to you. But it's pretty interesting. So, yeah, let's go here. So right after this room, we're coming up to the last boss here. You'll see what I'm talking about where it's got the two phases a little bit. Yep, that's what we got here. That's the last boss right here. There we go. It's got a second form right here. It starts getting more powerful as it gets to its second form. But it looks so easy because I'm like, I've maxed out on this game and stuff like that. Most people keep going the extra mile and want to get the best of the best loot. I have almost everything, just lacking one thing. But I could go a little bit based on the rarities and things like that. I'll go on that a little bit if I can just load in. Give me one sec. If I can load in. Okay. So let me touch base on this, I guess. Let me click on sell. Well, so these are the rarities right here. So common, obviously the weakest class, or the weakest, not really class, but the weakest rarity that you can get out of a dungeon. You drop items and stuff like that, just like Elden Ring. You might be able to pick up an item or drop something from it. Then your highest you can get is Fabled. Fabled you can't really drop right now because they're still working on an update. This game's still a new game. You can only craft a Fabled, and not necessarily the armor. You can't craft the Fabled armor, but you can craft like Fabled amulets, like a kind of like a medallion or whatever you call it. What do you call it? Man, I can't get the word out. I would say medallion, I guess. But yeah, it's just kind of like a damage booster, just like how you guys use on Elden Ring, where um you might get like an extra buff or something like that, like Golden Val or something like that. It's kind of like a little extra booster. Otherwise, you would just be using what you normally equip. You can't actually see this; it's not visible to the eye. Um, the highest you can drop as far as armors and things that you can actually drop in dungeon is this right here. Mythicals. They're called mythicals. They're like the hardest to drop. I think like the the owner does kind of make things somewhat easy to drop. So you just got to catch them on the weekends. They always make it like 2 times luck, and they'll make it a little bit easier for people to drop things. As far as my inventory, all this to me is garbage, but for you guys, it'll probably be very valuable because you guys don't play the game yet. Um, this is my set here for you guys who already do play the game. Pretty simple. Working on a fabled amulet here. On my alt account, I do have an amulet. So I'm in another mythic amulet. I just need a third one. So what you can do, I will show you guys when I go back to lobby, is we'll be able to like craft a fabled amulet, and you need like 3 of the same amulet rarity to craft a better amulet rarity, if you get where I'm going with this. So I basically used gray ones at the beginning and then I made them into mythics. But it takes like a lot of amulets to make it all the way to mythic. So I think the only thing I got extra is like one blue one. You see the tiers and stuff like that? This is a tier 6, so it'll take a little while to get to a tier 7. But as you can see, this is my alt. It's got my other one just lying around in there. It's just waiting in there for me. So I'm just playing along right now. You can go to lobby after this so you can kind of see a little bit what I'm dealing with. But yeah, I do hope to make a little bit more videos and make a little bit more funny content. I don't know. I'm always joking around a lot and stuff like that, so I hope you guys will be able to tune in. I'm gonna finish this real quick and then I'll be able to show you guys a little bit of the lobby and things like that. Oh, dang it, I didn't get him. Let's see here. Oh, I missed. I probably will do some Blocks Fruits too. There's like a bunch of games on Roblox, Blocks Fruits, but I will be honest. This is my main account. However, I consider this my main account as well because I on certain games I started out with this account, and so it's the highest level. So I would consider it my second main. For Blocks Fruits, it's like max level. So you have that, and I'll show you guys what I got on there and whatnot. We can do some PvPs and things like that. Pretty sure we can do some sea beast hunting, Leviathan if it's still there. It's been a while since I've done some Blocks Fruits, man. It's been quite some time. But I got a lot of content that's interesting, that may be interesting for you guys. So let's see. And also, you don't have to run this all by yourself. I mean, preferably I go by myself because I would love to learn the skill of like the game and stuff like this. You're originally supposed to play with friends and stuff like this, but right now I'm currently just running by myself. The groups can get really, really large, okay? But just allowing you guys to know now, it's like the groups can grow in number. It could be one person, it could be two, it could be five, it could be 10, it could be 30 people in one dungeon. Literally. 30. And so, with me saying that, it can get really, really laggy because this game is new and all, and not everything is set up to where you can just, where everything, where it's like there's enough people to just, stay in the same server. I don't know. It's like 30 people in one server when it comes to gaming. It starts to lag up a little bit for even someone who doesn't lag. It's just game bugs, you know? You know how that works. Y'all all should know how that works. Let's go ahead and do some things right over here. Ah, come on. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging really badly here. Alright, let me return to the lobby for you guys so I can show you the crafting station, the upgrade station, and everything. They recently did just do a little update on the map, and I would want you guys to be able to see where everything's located. So whenever you start this game, it'll be pretty easy to find everything. If it would just load, it'd be so helpful. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Okay, so this is the little lobby spot. You'll see everyone spawn up right here. Right here to your left, whenever you first turn around, you'll probably see a daily rewards. Go ahead and I'd probably prefer, if you're just starting, I'd probably wait all the way until you get to the max dungeon, or at least arcane stage. So you'll start at level 5, like I said. You see the first dungeon even level 5. It won't let you start at level 1. And then let's say after the tutorial you beat it, it's just gonna make you level 5. Then you got moderate. These should be pretty easy. Beat these, and as soon as you get to arcane, I'd say go collect your daily reward. Now you can do whatever you want. I'm not over here judging, but that's what I did. So I'm just gonna tell you what I did, and it was really useful to not just waste the whole daily, because then you gotta wait every 8 hours to get a daily. Here over here, straight ahead, sells. You can sell your items, all that good stuff. Get rid of all that trash that's in your inventory. I think you're only provided with 500, but I you spend a little money to have a little bit more storage and stuff. This over here is leaderboard. People who keep playing the game every day, things like that, stay up to date. And over here, we got our item appraisal. It's coming soon. Like I said, this is a new game and all, so they're over here trying to let you guys know what's in the future. Over here, we got the training dummies. So if you get some new armor or something and you want to test how much damage you're doing, you can just come over here and just kind of give it a little whack. It's not showing for me because I got it hidden. Over here you can see your settings. You see your menu size. If it's too large, you can put it lower. So for instance, I want to put it at 0.9. It goes lower. Everything, you see how everything shrinked a little bit. If you want it at like 1.5, everything's super huge, you see? But I just prefer to keep it at 1. And then we got over here, we got spell visibility. So I don't want my spells lagging up my game. I'll turn it off to none. Heals and all that crap that you see your spells do. If you want that stuff to be turned off, just hit none, none. Class bias. So there are 5 classes in this game. There's Arcanist, there is Shadowmancer, there is what I am, an Elementalist, and a Paladin, and a Champion. All 5 of these classes you are able to choose, like, what you want to be. A Paladin's going to be like this dude over here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's going to be a healer. Elementalist is me. It's kind of like a little bit of a far range kind of attack moves, but you can also be close. It's mid range and long range, but it could also be close range. So it's a mix of them all. But Shadowmancer, I think that's more so of like a far range that can help you out in the far range and mid range. Champion is up close. Champion's up close. That's more of a warrior kind of thing. You just come straight up at him, and you're just attacking mobs and things like that. And Paladin, the healer, and the tank. Arcanist, I don't think I've tested out Arcanist, but I'm pretty sure that's only long ranged, just long ranged, and it's up to your preference on what you want to be. Now, I've heard from the rankings, if you want the rankings on how good each class is, from my understanding, number 1 would be Shadowmancer. Shadowmancer is the best class in this game. Then, number 2, your class would be Elementalist. And number 3 would be Arcanist. Number 4 would be Paladin. And number 5, as your worst, would be Champion. So if you do choose Champion, it's up to you. The reason why it is the way it is like people were finding strats on how to take advantage of each class, because whenever the game first started out, everything was like the same, but of course things had to change where people started taking advantage of classes and bugs and things of that nature. So yeah, we got that. Just click it. You'll be able to change it up. Um, by you clicking on which class you want it to be, it's changing the loot you get, the higher chance of loot you get. So, for instance, if you change it to Elementalist like I have it to, there's an 80% chance that you'll get Elementalist, but there's a 20% chance you'll get any other class. So, make sure you change your class bias to a specific class, otherwise, you'll just be getting any gear. It'll be put on none. And I have my music volume to 0. I do not want to hear all that volume, bro. I have my teammates' health bars off and damage numbers hitting. Now, for people who are colorblind, you can turn this on, and so like the indications when you're in game, you know how it shows like a red, showing you red spot on the ground, telling you like it's gonna attack here. So for colorblind people, it might show up a little blue. It'll show blue or a color that you can be able to see or whatever. It'll just help you better. But of course, we got people trading me. I don't want anybody trading me right now. I'm over here trying to teach you guys how to play the game a little bit. Um, Over here we got the crafting station. That's what I came here to lobby for. So, for instance, let's say you got 3 grays of this. You just put them in here and you see how it goes. You just put all 3 of them in here. You click craft and it make a different color, and it'll go higher and higher and higher, and the tiers will go up. That's why I got the mythic one. I did that like twice. And over here, you got your upgrades, upgrade items. So when you first drop an item, uh, you can you're gonna see 0 upgrades. You're gonna need some gold to upgrade that, but you shouldn't worry about gold all that much because everything's extremely cheap, and I'm telling you, like so dead cheap. So you won't need to worry about all that. It'll be easy to max. But as far as DPS and HP, where you see right here, that's a little meter. What it'll originally put you, it'll put you in the middle. You're gonna want to drag that all the way to DPS when you get to like the level 20 dungeon. Any armor that you get that's like that says level 21 armor, then you want to make sure that armor is all the way up to DPS on the helmet. Your chest plate, what you're gonna want to do is turn that all the way up to HP. Actually, you're gonna turn that to HP, and your leggings you're gonna want to turn up all the way to DPS. So helmet DPS, chest HP, leggings DPS. Only because like for me it's easy for me because I'm like a higher level and all. It'll boost your stats and everything as you level. So that's why I got so much HP and I can have my chest up to DPS. So I can tank stuff in even the hardest difficulty right now. But even for me, I still gotta dodge, or I will end up dead, just like anybody else. Um, but that pretty much covers this game so much, really. It's pretty simple. Anything else that I didn't cover, it'll probably be taught to you by the tutorial. But that's pretty much it. But yeah, make sure you guys tune in to my YouTube videos, man. I got a lot for you guys, man. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of things with you guys, man. I mean, the videos part, I'm gonna have to figure it out. The live streams I do every day, so shouldn't be all that bad. But I hope you guys like this video. Please like this video, subscribe, tune in on the content. And whenever you're watching my streams and stuff, please don't be too toxic, man. I had a couple of people be a little toxic. I mean, it's just, you know, just be a little bit more mature of your context of words, man. Like, just be a little more mature. You ain't gotta be the most mature or whatnot. Just chill, you know. This is a chill little content. I'm doing little stuff. I'm not really a high streamer right now. Not really a high YouTuber or whatnot. I just want to make a living, and I see that this is my dream. And I know whoever's watching right now is gonna be with me all the way until I make it up big. So stay tuned, guys, and I hope I see you guys in the next one.